Hello, everyone.
Hello, good afternoon, colleagues, students, friends in Hong Kong and around the world. A warm welcome to the inaugural seminar of the Academic Study Institute, jointly organized by the Education University of Hong Kong and the Hong Kong Baptist University. This is Trudy from the Center for Learning, Teaching and Technology of EduHK.
And this is Teresa from the Center for Holistic Teaching and Learning at the Hong Kong Baptist University. Indeed, the unprecedented events happened in this academic year provide us with much experience, good stories, and practices to learn about. It is indeed a good time for us, all of us, as educators, to rethink the pedagogies and approaches to assessment. In this connection, EduHK and HKBU colleagues worked collaboratively to establish an academic study institute, we call it ASI in short, with an aim to achieve a paradigm shift to assessment as learning, with support from digital technologies, of course. And today's seminar is an inaugural event of the ASI, and the theme is Towards a Paradigm Shift for a New Model of Alternative Assessment. Trudy, do you know that our seminar attracted over 300 participants?
Yes, Teresa, we can see many familiar names on the list of participants. Long time no see.
Yes.
As you have noticed, today's session will be conducted in the webinar mode. Instead of having a chat room, you will see a Q&A icon at the Zoom function panel. Please feel free to raise questions there. There's also a Q&A and discussion session at 4 p.m. Hong Kong time, when our keynote speakers will take up some questions live. Colleagues, we hope that there will be some practical takeaways for you at today's event. Apart from hearing from the experts, we included 2 experience sharing sessions by colleagues from both universities to enrich our exercise in rethinking about assessment. May I now introduce Professor John Lee, Vice President Academic and Provost of the Education University of Hong Kong, to deliver a welcome address. Professor Lee, please.
Thank you, Teresa and Trudy. Distinguished keynote speakers, Professor Kay Sambo and Dr. Matthew Hillier. Dr. Albert Chow, colleagues and students in Edu Hong Kong, Hong Kong Baptist University, and also around the world, good afternoon. Welcome to this inaugural seminar of the Academic Study Institute, ASI for short, jointly organized by the Education University of Hong Kong and the Hong Kong Baptist University. I must thank in particular to Dr. Albert Chow, Vice President Teaching and Learning of Hong Kong Baptist University, for coming up for this brilliant name ASI, as well as our joint endeavor for making this happen. And now where we are now tackling urgent and important issues in teaching and learning and assessment. Dear colleagues, whether this coronavirus will last for a few semesters, even a few years, we are not very certain yet. We are certainly navigating change at an unprecedented speed, and also on a different scale of operation, and even in summer months. As we do, we are upgrading our preparedness and readiness for the new online reality, and most importantly, upgrading our mindset and enhancing our skills and so on. A paradigm shift is coming along. Both Edu Hong Kong and Baptist University want to make sure that you have expertise to draw on and adequate support and insights to take advantage of the moment. We know that learning, teaching, and assessment form a trial, and we cannot overlook assessment. That's why this afternoon you will hear from 2 top experts in this area. First, I would like to introduce Professor Kay Sambo. Should we have a round of applause to welcome Professor Kay Sambo, please? Kay is a professor in the Department of Learning and Teaching Enhancement at Edinburgh near Peer University in the UK. But Sambo is widely known for her contributions to assessment for learning movement in higher education. She co-led the National Center for Excellence in Assessment for Learning in UK, and in recent years has served as president of the Claim Assessment in Higher Education Conference. Professor Sambo will talk about pressing the reset button on our campus-based assessment practices. This is to enable us to redesign assessment to promote 21st century learning. Her advice, I'm sure, will be very practical and insightful. It builds on the foundation of evidence-based educational principles that emerge from the assessment for learning movement. Professor Sample is very generous to share with you a range of practical guidance notes and a lot of practical resources in a short while. After hearing from Professor Sample, we are going to have Dr. Matthew Hillier from Macquarie University, Australia. So we also a round of applause to warmly welcome Dr. Hillier. Matthew will deliver a address on thinking differently about assessment with digital technology support in his role as a year assessment academic in residence at Macquarie University. He advises on the pivot to online teaching and learning during the COVID-19 emergency. Matthew recently led a $500,000 Australian government-funded grant. Let us come through this unusual period stronger together, and we look forward to future communication and mutual support. Please enjoy today's program. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Professor Lee, for the welcoming address.